In 2015, historic Main Street was the feature of an episode of the Sci-Fi Channel's popular television series Ghost Hunters. The episode, titled Over My Dead Body, saw the Atlantic Paranormal Society journey to St. Charles to investigate several local supernatural hotspots. One of those locations was 500 South Main Street. Built in the middle of the 19th century by Francis Kramer, local legend has it that he built one side of the house for himself and his wife, and the identical other half for his mother-in-law. For many years, this location hosted a successful restaurant appropriately called the Mother-in-Law House. But it appears that now, over 150 years later, this spectral family member has yet to cross over and remains at this location where she is responsible for drinks spilling, utensils disappearing, dinnerware floating through the air, and other unexplainable phenomena. Upon purchasing the building, the previous proprietor hired a psychic who confirmed the presence of the lonely and unhappy spirit of the mother-in-law. Soon after, it became tradition for employees to end each evening by saying, "Mother-in-law, we love you," prior to closing up shop for the night. But she may not be alone. Recent employees have noted the manifestation of at least 3 other spirits, a 6-foot-tall riverboat captain and 2 children, including a little boy who allegedly met his demise falling down the stairwell, where his presence is sometimes felt. One of the odd discoveries among the dusty Victorian relics of the building was this antique funeral box. Ornate shadow boxes like this were filled with wreaths of delicate yarn flowers and were displayed at Victorian funerals that took place during the winter months when fresh flower arrangements were difficult to come by. In the 1800s, before the rise of commercial funeral parlors, it was common for wakes to take place in the family living quarters. Might this relic have been used at the funeral of the mother-in-law herself? Travel down the short path to the historic Katy train depot in Frontier Park, where you can see this funeral box with your own eyes, as it is displayed along with dozens of other authentic artifacts as part of Legends and Lanterns Victorian Mourning Museum. And while at the depot, travel back in time to the bygone era of drive-in theaters with Tinseltown Terror, a salute to the golden age of monster movies.